are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we...
This calls for a curative.
Did anyone else see that?
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft...
Good.
It is no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Treasure chest! Seems we've enemies in our midst. Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Most impressive, Master.
A few more victories like that and we'll have them running for the hills. Not bad.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? Your
몇
mother
초간
lost.
가보니까
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts. A firm push is what's needed here.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Not so... Chests contain treasure, you know. And before I forget, the pawns in this party are women all.
And I've no objections. Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Seems your luck's run out. Get back here!
Treasure chest! Some of our folk excel at attacking from a distance. Handle them fast, lest they unleash their volleys on our heads.
Easily done.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way? Good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
Here at last. way. Slow your feet. You run. Too fast for the likes of me. No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
You're not able to regret this. This brute has quite the temper. Bring this opponent's head so it goes.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
You've given me much to think about.
You have my protection.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
At once.
We fight! I've got a good feeling about this one. It appears to be destroyed. No matter. 'Tis not the only path we may follow here.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Вот как туда попасть?
Come on! Don't stop! I know you want.
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover.
'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
monster!
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
When magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Stay with me, Arisen.
Wait a moment.
Another statue. Aught within me yearns to climb it.
What say we mark it in our minds as a place of interest?
It is broken, and repairing it is beyond our means. We've no choice but to take the longer way around.
I am sorely disappointed.
Bloody wait.
Food is the fuel of any adventure.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need.
Мне не нужна рога. Вот как туда попасть? А что это за место? Я как-то туда попадал.
Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
Так, я...
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Очень непонятно как туда попасть.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity.
Вот как туда попасть?
Will be rewarded.
Watch out for the choppers! This boat will recoil from flame.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to me.
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery. I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
It is pleasantly cool here, what with a canopy overhead.
Best be on your guard. A monster might be stalking us as we speak.
I suppose 'tis so. The stairs that follow our every move mark this as no ordinary village.
You say that, but I sense no hostility. Whatever's going on here, I don't think they mean us any harm.
Aye, you've my gratitude. Here you are. Reckoned I...
Fancy a look at my wares? Well met, sir. How might I... be of service? Always a pleasure.
Well, it takes two. To make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
This is the inn. Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
We must rest. Though the sun is...
Traveling in other worlds.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go then.
I hope you slept well.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Well met, sir. How might I be... of service? Always a pleasure.
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, I've lived in this village... Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, I've lived in this village... Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care.
Whatever could you want from me?
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Well met, sir. How might I be...
Me? Just...
I could do with a long soak in the tub.
Ah, you must be the visitor, Arthur. At least no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
Tis a letter most inscrutable, and I fear it will remain as such if we cannot find another piece to this puzzle.
Is there aught else you care to ask? Beg pardon? A letter. Brass means imitating. Naturally, I can say, is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say. I've lived in this village. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care.
Don't bring trouble to my...
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off?
Keep on your toes. A fiend might jump out when we least expect it.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
You made it after all. Guess that means... Dear me. Not much going on. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done figures you'd want to know about. We're supposed to be neutral, but I suppose I can tell you. His real name is... But he's been... We had no choice, see? We're men and women. That's why he was cast out. That's all you wanted to ask? For all this, but he failed. So the title fell. That's when he went off, saying, and what a... Still, you'd have a... But we can't have him thinking that he gets... Me thinks he... Now... As to the maester.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
It is too quiet here for me.
Ouch, that smarts.
I wasn't worried for a moment. Wherever you go, we pawns will always find you, Arisen.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask...
Ну, тогда это можно все смело продавать вместе с освещением.
But no more than that.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Here, if you please.
Теория более мощных.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
Shall we get some rest then?
These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
At least my back's not acting up today.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure. Look as long as you please.
Haven't had many customers.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
A treasure chest. Shall we see?
Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive.
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
Rest assured, Master, you'll hear nary an idle word. From me.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need. Master.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray... all upon...
Pray, have patience with me, Master. I've shared all... I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen. Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Tis a pity we must part after sharing such a journey. Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle.
Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your... equipment.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can
provide. Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need
I know precisely when a curative is needed. Master.
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
all told, I'm rather satisfied with
if
my
ever you've
performance.
need of an ear to listen. A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness fools can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.
The one we seek isn't here. Perchance we've come at the wrong time.
Seems we're a bit stuck. Might we have overlooked aught of import?
Would that I had a helping hand.
Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen... Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? This appears to be a bill calling... But hold a moment. But of a clever plan. Furthermore, tools, and all the while, a clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill would...
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this...
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are, you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of... I have attempted to do the same through... Would that I could undertake the task. What say you, your majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the queen...
'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. Over here, if you please.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... Almost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. Perhaps you might provide me with some inspiration. Well met.
Euro.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? We have arrived.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes? Aye, Disa is my mother. 'Twas never my intent to deceive, but that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? Could Mother have had a hand?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be...
Me? No.
Then start searching, you fool.
Forgive me. This room turned up little of interest. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinel. Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a storm might clear my head.
Can't stomach a place to see. Such quietude is a blessing. I'd sooner stay out of battle were it possible.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Правда.
It would appear you've found evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds.
What's this? Come to admire. Oh, if only my collection. Alas, the sand would wound my. If your curiosity shall. The man's home is located in back.
What say we gather some information?
Frey, follow me. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? It would seem we've all we need to hand.
Best make haste, else I'll be at this all night.
Off the market I go.
Would you mind coming over here?
Sir Ludolf's lust still. However, but his lordship, he employed his youth. Poor old Gregor to put. That's the sort of man that.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
There is much we ought to tend to. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found? This scrap. This alone can prove little, but to think, 'tis a surprise. If Regent King Sven, you have done well.
It seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
That's odd.
There is much we ought to tend to. For some time now, and so, in honor of false sovereign's identity, is still but may up approaching the... What say you, your majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted them once your infiltration is successful. Here, take care, your majesty. Ah, masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances as such.
А, я забыл правда.
This really is fine craftsmanship. Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure. Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Need anything?
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
Unawares of every
I can proceed no further.
I'd sooner stay out of that.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
You shan't be allowed to attend the masquerade in that garb, sir. I beg you to reconsider your appearance. The townspeople.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
'Tis here that the bodies of those... I beg you to conduct yourself with care, and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among... Pray, keep your voice low. Your patronage is much appreciated.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Might that be a Wakestone shard? Oh, how lucky we are to have stumbled across one.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Quite the predicament.
Always hustle and bustle.
Suppose I better get to work.
Time's wearing on. I'd better go.
Welcome.
Oh dear. What about you? Seems for good evening, sir. I trust you fared all... right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged. This inspires naught but mischief.
At your leisure.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
You're far from your station, are you not?
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened? We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour would be like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment. You're welcome to come and play anytime.
Got to earn my coin while I can, I suppose.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Branch will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Shall we report this development to Captain Branch? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Я даже зайду один раз. Ну только сохранюсь, конечно.
Over here, if you please.
Сейчас, подожди, я скину.
Perhaps you... Good evening, sir. I trust you fared... All right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me. The solution eludes me, but I certainly...
А я даже схожу.
This way, Master. We're here, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to. Well, he is merely Deesa's puppet then. Even were he to be ruined, but if there's aught that compels my... He seems a man of import. Pray, allow me...
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa...
There is much we ought to tend to. Do not forget that we would... There is much we ought to tend to. Do not forget that we would...
Welcome. Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I... Come back any time.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tail bite!
Now, where was I headed?
Such quietude is a blessing.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Been a while since I heard a good story. There's no shame in living life. There's no shame in living life.
There's ought to be said, peace.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Even I know when to shut my trap.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Something smells divine. It's quiet about.
There's ought to be said, peace and quiet.
I'll have to remember this place.
All I need's my health.
This place is very dreary. Best make haste, else I'll be at this all night.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are. Are you looking forward to this as much as...
That's crazy. drop us to that stage. Really?
On me to bear what company.
So many happy voices.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Три меча.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Look, as long as you can.
Time to be heading home.
You don't know a town till you've met. This might contain useful information.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you... Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint. Interisen.
Let my magic grant me mental moves.
Что на меня дать наставлю?
Steal yourself! We cannot fall here!
Over so soon.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. It is none of my concern.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. I sense eyes upon us.
Нахера я их взял? Я такой уеду.
Pray, call upon me again another time. I shall recall our travel.
It's been a hot day.
crime committed here.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost. Hospitality in all Vernworth.
We must rest. Though the sun... Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Сейчас насколько приедет. Собственно, возьму.
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage.
Ну, зачем мне без издательства?
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
Как без издательства?
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need.
Все хорошо, надо на меня.
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
О, да лучше.
Are you fit to travel? A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spores can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.
Well met, sir.
This hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... I bear word from Regent Kent's a minister who happens to be from the pains he took to remain on sea. That alone is reason the Regent Kin intends. He bids you to use this opportunity to serve. I shall ensure that the door to the minister...
Nothing compares to the excitement of embarking on a new adventure.
'Twould seem we either need to visit the palace.
Onward to Burnworth Castle. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Да, я 20 косарей потерял ради сравнения.
I'd gladly accompany...